Alright guys, in the garage we're working on the KTM 500 EXC 2016. We ordered some parts from Takamoto, so let's see what these parts look like. Got a cool little sticker, Takamoto. Pretty cool. I like it. And we got some candy. Pretty cool. I like these guys, man. They actually are pretty cool. So this is the Smog Delete kit. We're going to install it on the 500. Should be an easy mod, and we also got the starter capacity that we're going to throw on the battery. So we're not going to install this today. We'll do that a little bit later. What we will install is this Smog Delete. So let's open it up and see what it's about. Pop some of these candies too. So again, if you are doing the Smog Delete kit, this should only be for off-road. If you are going to use it on road, then you don't want to do this mod. So let's get started. First step you're going to do is take off your tank, and you're going to come here and remove this piece. I already loosened it, so this is just going to screw right out. Might want to just remove this hose right here first, and then you could just screw this out. And there it is right there. What we'll do is just give it a little clean. Then we're going to take the 12mm bolt that was provided in the Takamoto Delete kit and plug the hole. Make sure it's snug. That should be blocked off. Our next step is to take out this brass nipple and plug it up with the bolt provided. Alright, so we need to remove this brass nipple. You could either remove it or plug it with a vacuum plug. We are just going to remove it, so let's remove it. Be very careful with brass. It is very delicate, so make sure you use the right tool to take it out. There's the nipple right there. So we'll just clean this up a little bit, all the grime that's around it. Now we had the option to plug this up with a vacuum nipple, or we can install this screw with a brass or a copper washer and plug it out. What we're going to do is install it with this bolt. It's a 4mm Allen, and we're going to plug it up. Plug it in there. Make sure it goes in. You're not cross-threading any screws. This is on your engine. Give it a little snug, and there you go. That's what it looks like. So this used to plug into here. We can eliminate this. What we're going to do is you're supposed to plug up this piece here, but we're going to remove it all together. We're also going to remove this canister right here. So let's move to the next step. All right, so now that it's loosened, we're going to pull it through here. These are all the actual hoses. So we were supposed to, with the nipples provided by the kit, plug this up, but we're going to remove this all together. We don't need it. We're also going to remove this canister. Again, this is required for street legal. This is going to be predominantly off-road, so there's no reason to run this system. We're not going to gain any performance from it. It's just a matter of weight and prone to failure. So we have no reason to have this emission system. So we're going to pull this off. There is some hosing that comes up here from the gas tank. Right up here, that comes down through here, right through here, and it nipples to an exhaust, not exhaust, but another hose, vapor hose, that we are no longer going to use. So this right here is eliminated. Now, by eliminating this, we do have to put that dongle on there, or we're going to get an engine code. I'll show you how to do that after. So we're just going to rip this out, and we should be complete. So let me do that. So here's the nipple here that's connected to the hose that we're just going to pull out. Pull out this canister right here. The next thing we want to do is remove this bracket. We no longer need it because we aren't running the canister. Clean it up and remove some weight. So it is on an engine bolt. We will have to remove it. So we're going to do that right now. This is a 13mm, so we'll pop it out. Alright, so we'll pull this bolt out. Remove this right here. Put it back in. So remove that bracket. Good thing is we have another kickstand holder if we want. So that's a plus. Remove some weight, free kickstand holder, and we'll put the bolt back in. And this part is pretty much complete. Okay, so we got all the smog emissions removed from the motorcycle. Basically what we did was we removed the actual canister here. Some people run this, but I'm removing it. Again, it's not going to be an on-road bike. This switch here, where ideally we were supposed to plug up the vacuums, we completely removed it. The actual smog piece itself, all the hosing. What we will need to do is, since we removed this piece here, we have to put a dongle on the motorcycle so it'll fool the ECU to think that this piece is still connected. Otherwise, if we don't put that dongle on, it's going to throw an engine code that something to do with emissions. Takamoto does sell the dongle where you could just fit it on the motorcycle. I think it's like 40 bucks, 30 bucks. I do have one recycled from Rottweiler that I'm going to put on. So we're going to do that now, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. I did start the motorcycle. There is no engine code, but we will put the dongle on for safe measure. Again, another thing that's nice too, if you do remove this canister here, this bracket holds this canister, but since we're not going to run it, we could reuse this piece here as a kickstand holder. So that's kind of nice. So we'll save that, put that aside. If this breaks at any point, we have a backup. One thing also nice that Takamoto puts in this smog delete kit is this kickstand bolt. I guess it's a safety issue, and they include it in this kit, so I'm going to install that too. But other than that, I'll put the dongle on, show you where it goes, and then we'll conclude this. Basically, smog delete, canister delete, complete emissions removal off the 2016 EXC 500. So let's go put the dongle on, and this is pretty much going to conclude the install of the smog delete. All right, so here is the piece I'm talking about where you would need to put a dongle in. If you don't, your ECU might throw some engine codes because it's looking for the emission system. So what we want to do is basically bypass this with a dongle. Here is the dongle that I purchased from Rottweiler. It was part of my KTM 990, but looking at it, it looks like it's universal. It should fit right in here. Just perfect, look at that. And then what we do is just put this clip on right here, snap it in, and then what we could do is we could zip tie this somewhere up here. But other than that, that concludes the removal of the emission systems. There it is. All right, appreciate you watching.